Activity 15 is on solving polynomial problems. So when you think about how to approach word problems, it's very important that you first understand the problem. And remember to think about, talk about, and then select a strategy for a problem. So after you read a problem, really think about it. Don't just jump in and start doing stuff. It can help to talk to somebody about it or even talk it out with yourself. And then selecting a strategy is, how am I going to do this? What do I need to do this? Do I need tiles? Do I need a calculator? Do I need some paper? Estimating a solution is a good idea because then after you've solved it, you can reflect and say, is my answer reasonable? Because sometimes when you're using a tool such as a calculator, you can punch in a wrong key and get a wrong answer. So if you aren't spending time thinking about what the answer should look like, sometimes you'll accept that wrong answer when it is kind of unreasonable. Like if you're looking for the weight of some sort of animal and you get 1 pound and the animal is a horse. Well, something tells you that's not right. You need to think about what types of answers you can get. So you're going to look for patterns and rules and explain your answer with diagrams, words, tables, models, numbers, or symbols. It's really a good idea to try and write down your thinking as best you can. And sometimes it's a list, sometimes it's a chart. But the more you can get on paper, the easier it is to see your thinking and justify it or explain it to other people. Example 1. The budget for Karen's volunteer appreciation social is $500. The cost for a gathering like this with n people is modeled by the equation C equals 0.75n plus 140. This is an example of partial variation where $140 has to be paid no matter how many people attend, and there is an additional cost of 75 cents per person. So determine how many people can go to the social. So Karen only has $500. Therefore, her cost, C, equals 500. So we're going to estimate. So at least 400 people. So we're going to say, okay, maybe not all 500 people because we know we have to pay the 140. So the $500 doesn't translate into 500 people. But it's not going to be 1 or 2 people either. So we're going to guess that, okay, about 400 people. So the equation is C equals 0.75n plus 140. We're going to take the cost, 500, and put it in for C. So we're going to solve this equation for n, and that will tell us how many people can attend. I'm going to isolate the n by first dealing with this plus 140 by subtracting it on both sides. 500 subtract 140 is 360. On this side it cancels out to 0. So now I want to divide by 0.75 because I want to isolate the n. 360 divided by 0.75 is 480. So our estimate of at least 400 people makes sense, and indeed we got 480. So 480 people can attend the social, so unless she's able to increase her budget.